Hello, I'm going to be showing a play in Madden. A lot of people do this. It's in the Oakland playbook. It's what is it? Tight offset, tight end. The backup running backs in this formation, but you can put the starter in if you want. But there's some decent runs in the middle. Not really great outside runs, but I'm talking about this drive out. A lot of people have done this, and most people throw that square on the outside of the left. I'm going to show it right now. I make my running back block, but you don't have to. Most people throw the square route, and it's pretty easy to gain. But and you also, if you like wait, say he's not open, you got circle and X. See how both of them are open? That's usually open. But you say, oh, the user shut that down, if square's covered, with some adjustments, okay. I realize triangle, it's even, look at that. It's not gonna always work, but you throw it as soon as he cuts up, and it's like a, it's usually a face catch, but like you're not gonna always catch it. I mean, it's in traffic, but it's another route. Like every route on this play, it works. And you could even, I tried practicing like here, if you wait, let's say you wait, like if you throw this out, this is picked off. Well, yeah, so it's picked off. So you do not want to do that. Sometimes even if the safety goes on, like this might work. See, that would work just because he got bumped. That rarely happens. And then I mixed up my coverage. I thought the Maxwell was going for Nelson, but this is not going to usually happen. They're not going to send a flat blitz. And you also got that quick pass right there. You could also wait. There's many. I practice it. It works sometimes, but say you just throw it as soon as he cuts up. Doesn't matter the coverage. I haven't been picked off once doing this. I haven't done this in live games, so I really haven't tested that. And this is practice. I understand they're a little bit weaker, but like there's so many other routes anyway that do work online. I play with those. See, like this, you can wait and lob it or throw it out. If you see an all-out blitz like that, but so usually my first read square, which is usually gonna win. But see, depends on the coverage. You can break on that. Usually this is gonna just win though, and then you can also do some jukes. Usually, sometimes you get like you can go all the way, just because depending on the coverage. Yeah, but like triangle is it doesn't matter what the coverage is. Nelson's been pretty good at catching it, but yeah, but ultimately it doesn't matter what coverage it is. You're gonna get it to him every single time. Sometimes it's batted down by the linebacker. Like this is gonna be all out blitz, so I have a touchdown probably if I don't get hit in the backfield. Well, almost sacked. See if you like lob it out. I mean, that's not gonna work. You can't really throw this play deep. The only time you can't, hopefully I can keep doing this. But you see, it's not gonna. Well, he would have been open. But I'm trying to get the safety to come to the left side because sometimes it's weird, even when he's really covered. Wow, they're not doing it. I'm trying to get it to happen. But I need that. And like when you get like that, and you know, if I even break the sack, you can sometimes face catch that, but it's very risky. So I just like doing this. And it's very good. You've seen if you throw it quick, as soon as he cuts up, like 5 yards, like a window. Sometimes the linebacker can bat that down, or if you're the user, yeah, it's risky. But your first read's square, and usually, if like that is probably the only time you do not want to throw it. But when it's man or cover 3, he's just going to be wide open, at least most of the time. I keep running this play just to show. Usually you can get that completion. This play's been run all the time. I just haven't seen many people throw this triangle like I've been doing. There's no reaction by the defender usually. And you get this. See, there's 4 guys in the vicinity and still caught. And even when, see, that was probably the closest time it could have been picked, but Remember, this isn't your first read. If you wanted to make your first read fun, I mean, I'm not going to tell you who to throw to. And I guess that's an overthrow or whatever. A little late, but still. Now I'm just going to show a real play. So you do got circle. I'm kind of rushing these throws because they just keep pass rush, you know, get right in. You got circle. And you also got X. Usually the users are going to see them first. And if they know this play's coming, they're going to try to put like a purple as a corner on the outside to shut down the square route. But you got this triangle, that's another route. And if you want to make this running back, let's say the wheel, you can, but that's way covered, so I do it again. Or you can just leave it as it is. Yeah, you couldn't technically throw them. No, that's your backup. So you need to put them in. It's in the Oakland playbook. I know that for sure. This play. You got other runs. Yeah, I like this run. You got a straight run and 10 yards. It's very good when you have a power guy, good trucking. If you're like power running backs. Oh, I was trying to make the run. But if you want to roll out, you got all these options. Through to X. That's why circle just ran in front of him and blocked it. And didn't try to catch it. But you got square. And this is against Seattle, remember, so they're gonna have high play rec and all that kind of stuff. See this? You might be able to get triangle deep. It worked, but a little risky. So I wouldn't throw those. I wouldn't try to do. I'm gonna actually just see who's open. I want to throw a square. I wouldn't be open. So pretty much square's first read. This square's gonna be open most likely here because of the coverage. I want to go further into, like, I want to just show you against specific coverage. Like, let's do the most most used defenses in this game. Remember, it's in a shotgun, what is it, tight offset, and a tight end. So let's do like some cover 3. There we go. Let's do cover 3 and then 2-man deep. Cover 3. Again, Earl, no, that's KJ, right? But you probably want to throw these guys because it seems like that square is getting, square's usually getting covered there. But let's try this triangle now against cover 3. Look at that. It looks pretty covered. Like, that doesn't look like it's open at all. I'm going to keep doing it. And look, he doesn't really matter. I mean, the user, you could say, could be over there, and yeah, he definitely could, but then you don't throw. If you see the user, just don't throw that. But usually, look, this is working. I don't really care who is over there. And I haven't been picked off once throwing that so far doing this. Well, let's try to go square again. Square looks like it's going to be covered every time. So yeah, cover 3, that is usually not a good idea. So let's wait. Triangle won't be open deep, so you have circle and X. You pretty much have the cover 3, you throw the triangle, it looks like. So, and yeah, do you want to run this every play? I mean, it's up to your choice. I mean, this could run, you could just run this the whole game. It's going to be hard to stop. You say, oh, he wants to shut down triangle. You got other routes, because every single route is workable. Let's try to get the X. You might have to roll out. Oh man, you don't have to. Well, that was overthrow. But if you see, X is open too. I just haven't thrown them once. Again, this is Bostic, so not gonna always catch it. But the circle is wide open too. You got circle under the wrap underneath. And against man, I think everyone's gonna get open. Let's do 2-man deep. Again, it's good. It's a shotgun. Put this custom playbook. This is my custom playbook. It's not Oakland. Also, this formation is also in Oakland. I know that. Let's do a drive out again. This is. I think it's in other formations too. So I'm not 100% sure. Again, I just remember running this in Oakland's playbook, and I really kind of liked it. But square is usually, he's going to see perfect, he's bumped, but still, he as soon as he cuts out, he beats him. And I didn't make my run back block there, but again, that's usually that's gonna win almost every time, man to man. You can throw it low too. Let me try to throw it up to just see if even the corner, if you accidentally throw it up, will work. And that's up and still completed. And what I mean by up, precision pad. Now I'm going to triangle, so triangle to beat this man. Kind of bad animation, but let's do it again. Pretty sure it will win. Just depends. But it looks like man is doing a pretty good job. But you remember, square is your first read. At least for me it is. So squares, you know it's man. Wow, got picked off throwing it. There you go. Some reason against this man-to-man, he's just not getting open. I mean, he's getting open, but it's just bad throws or bad animations. But again, most of the time, this seems like it's a zone beater, this triangle route, and I'm getting bad at animation for some reason when we do man. Don't know why. So yeah, so against man, if you know it's man, you could always, move one of these guys out just to know if it's man or zone. That's not always. It doesn't always signify that because someone could just switch their defense. But again, so far he's not doing very good against the man. But remember, you got this triangle right here. I'm a square, sorry. Now X and circle, I think they're usually gonna win there too, because one's a drag that separates eventually. But Richard Sherman right there, he just kind of went under it. But then you got Bostic, who didn't get open. And I'm just going to throw this up. And I even tried doing this, like making triangle do a fade. Like, and just throwing like one of those, but that usually, I mean, you could do that. I just like this, again, I don't know why he's doing that. Maybe I could try to user catch it. I mean, you could technically do that if you feel more comfortable doing that. And you don't want to throw this out, because, well, I mean, it would work right here, maybe. I mean, Earl Thomas is going to be pretty good to get there. So, you could technically just lob it out. That's usually going to work. Or even, let's just do a fast bullet right now. You could do that. That actually works. And so I'm not very prepared. I've just like started. 5 minutes before this I was practicing this. So I didn't really test it with man zone. It just looked like this route was working almost every time. I was doing random play, so now I know when you get that kind of look, you just throw that out. Precision pass. Or you lob it out, either one. And again, Richard Sherman's on circle, so he's going to undercut that. And X Bostic isn't getting open. So, and you got square. Remember, you got man on square. He's pretty much going to win every time. And it might not get you a first down. You want to do this maybe on second down, or just third and short, third and medium. Because I'm throwing that low. If I threw that normal, I probably could get 6 yards almost every time. Again, yeah, look. But I was throwing those low, so I was only getting like 3. But it makes it pretty sure that you're getting to get that cat. No way the corner's getting there. Again, this usually won't get you 10 yards. Oh, against man at least. So let's go to so I pretty much showed you all that. I do a few more plays just against random, showing you. And this is all pro. I understand a lot of people just want all Madden, but when you're playing online, you're playing all pro. So I like to do that just to show you that it works against that kind of difficult. I know it can do all Madden, but that's not what you're playing online, at least. I mean, maybe you connect franchise you are, but I'm just trying to show you this play, it works. And again, I kind of waited there. I was looking at square, and you know, waited too long, look back at triangle, but he got open. But if you don't know the cover, just force it. It's usually gonna work. And you know, you could just keep throwing this, and also until you see the linebacker like right on him. Then you might want to throw a bullet out if you think it's like if the linebacker's right on him, you know it's man. Like this, look at that. You throw it immediately or you throw it out if you see the linebacker on. Pretty much that's a good strategy for. But everything else, just throw like I've been saying. Also, there's so many other routes you don't have to throw. I just found this and I don't see any people who's really doing it. I'm not saying I'm the first one to do this, but. And again, I waited there. All right, let's do 3 more, and I will say goodbye. Bad throw. 2 more. Yeah, maybe you want a guy with 99 catch after. I don't know who's in the game is like that, but if you did a connect franchise, you could get one. And there we go. High note, we get off. Thanks for watching. Comment, say whatever you want about this play. I'm not saying it's the greatest play. I'm just saying you got so many options. You can choose which one you like more. You don't have to look at triangle. You could just have triangle as a decoy. You got square, you got X, circle. Usually X is probably the last thing you want to throw. And also, if you want to roll out, you could also roll out and try. If you see triangle open, you can throw it up. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.